Greenway here this morning. Occupy Boston protesters still camped out though near South Station at Dewey Square. And Jennifer Egan live in Boston with more on what happened overnight. And Jen, you know, Columbus Day yesterday, you probably, there was a lot of reports there were some college kids out there, so maybe that'll dampen things today as kids have to go back to class.
And that is definitely a possibility. We're going to just explain the area for you so you get an understanding of the issue here. We're along Atlantic Avenue now. For the past week or so, members of Occupy Boston have been set up down in the Dewey Square area right by South Station. You can see they're still there now. They have their tents set up and everything. Several dozen of them down there still. Now the problem came when more recently they expanded down to this area across the street here. You can see there are metal barriers set up. They were in this little area of land here. The Boston police say they didn't have an agreement with the group to allow them to stay there, so they ended up moving them out of that area earlier this morning. As you can see, they've put up metal barriers to keep them out too. Now we have some YouTube video from earlier this morning that we want to show you.
States of America. We are veterans of the United States of America. We are veterans of the United States of America. We are veterans.
Now that is police clashing with a group of veterans here earlier this morning. Some people we've spoken to this morning claim that there was police brutality when they ended up clashing with police, that some people were beaten by police. They said that police were using their batons. We want to show you what our cameras captured though. Police moved in around 1:30 this morning to clear the protesters out of this area. They huddled together in their camp and locked hands. Now police advised them that they did have to leave and that those that refused would be arrested. We did capture some people certainly being hauled away, carried to a prisoner transport vehicle. Boston police say about 100 people in total were arrested.
I think it was an absolute travesty of justice. That's not America. That was our right to assemble there, and we were just trampled upon. And I really hope Menino learns his lesson when he doesn't win next time.
This is the first time we've had to take extensive action, but they didn't listen to us and went into an area that was prohibited.
Now, members of Occupy Boston that are still here say that this does not discourage them at all. They plan on continuing to stay in that area down in Dewey Square right now, and Boston police say at this point they don't have any plans to move them out of that area. Eric?
Jennifer Egan live for us in downtown Boston this morning. More throughout the morning. Thank you.